Welcome back, Shifters. I hope you are just as excited as I am to jump into the next installment of this absolutely action-packed plot that we are building. If you remember last time, the crew took a little bit of a pit stop, decided to go to a superhero diner, sit down, hash it out over a couple of milkshakes, and hopefully get some insight from their new friend Jackson on this universe's version of them. Unfortunately, they hit a couple roadblocks, some intrusive thoughts, if you were. Not the kind that you'd take to your therapist, but the kind that show in the form of two hot blonde twins that are really good about getting inside of Jackson's head and messing with that whole plan of getting caught up on this universe. Emotions ran high, crazy super waitress threw a couple of us out. There was even some crying in the bathroom. I can't wait to see what comes off of that. But before we jump back in, this week we get to hear a super secret voicemail message from our guest shifter, Jackson. See how he's feeling about everything that's been going on. You have reached the specialized and secure voicemail box for prisoner 15031 within Tri-City Metahuman Maximum Security and Correctional Facility. Please be aware, any current prisoners in solitary confinement may not receive messages. Please be aware that all calls and voicemails to the prison are subject to screening for security purposes. Please also be aware that due to recent security changes, further filtering and screening for certain prisoners may be necessary. Leave your message after the tone.
Hey Dad. Just want to give you a call. Maybe you saw it on the news. Yeah, I actually got some action today. I know, I'm really excited. And I think I'm getting the hang of my new powers. It was awesome. It was super cool. And I met Big E. Oh, sorry. I think you might I okay, I guess that might be a touchy subject for you. But yeah, I know I don't know if you've been getting my other voicemails. I haven't heard from you in a little bit, but I just wanted to let you know how I'm doing. And maybe ask a question like about girls, because so there is two girls at the diner, and they like me, I think. What do you do when you think a girl is controlling your mind? Do you have any experience with that, Dad? I really wish I could talk to you. I know that actually I don't know how this voicemail thing works since you're in prison. Dad, I really wish I could talk to you, hear your voice and get some fatherly advice. Um I don't know. I don't know if we've ever really done that, but I could really use some right now. So, yeah, if you get this or any of the other voicemails I've left in the last couple of years, maybe you could get a message to me somehow. That would be awesome, Dad. I hope you're doing good. Um, Bye.
Voicemail added to secure voicemail box of prisoner. Current unread voicemails 4,321.
So I would like to get us started by getting a secret identity check from all of you.
How does one do that, Tat?
Do I have a secret identity? Yes.
It's
Check.
there.
Check.
Check. Oh, I don't like any of this. The GM will not tell you what the difficulty is. The effect will not be immediate, but will come in later in the session.
Okay, yeah. So you found it on pitch 76. This is just like any standard check. You choose the appropriate stat that you would use to keep your identity secret. Lo and behold, there were cameras everywhere as the attacks were going. It was just trending, and pretty much Big D, as the representative of the Elite Eight, is kind of hogging all the screen time as saving the day. and you guys are at the Cucamonga HQ. So, what would you have used to keep your identity hidden amongst all these cameras that people were using their phones to get all the action?
Grayson, I think, is going to use flight, sort of like moving quickly and hiding behind stuff and being sneaky in general.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. That exploded for 16.
Nice.
I think Oz will use brains and strategically send flying nuts to block camera views of his face, and so it'll just be a body, but then just a nut for a head.
Like live censoring your face.
Yes, but with nuts.
It's like a flashbang.
I think Bryn's also going to do brains, but mostly because I feel like with most things, she's overthinking it. And so she's going to try and like figure out the best way to just keep her face away from the cameras and all that as often as possible.
I got a 4.
15 for Bryn.
I do have a question about our skill tree. Have we started that or moved up that at all?
Not yet.
All right, then. So, I would say that Resolve, aka Jackson, aka Guy and Jackson. Jackson is very unaware and honestly wouldn't mind having his secret identity uncovered. Guy, on the other hand, is very much about protecting Jackson's identity. So it's going to be Brains, as his symbiote constantly tries to block cameras and hide his face as much as possible, hiding Jackson from the spotlight that he so desperately wants, for a total of 5.
Oh, okay.
Better than I got.
I just pictured Jackson constantly looking at every camera and like the symbiote shifting to make like all of the features less noticeable. Jackson doesn't try to hide, but his symbiote constantly is changing his appearance.
Bee's gonna use her grit, as she was trying to kind of make it look like she was just naturally pulling the vines and stuff back together, making it look like she was just like stomping the tracks and filling the holes. A 3.
And that's perfect. So Big D's definitely taking up all the media space, saving the day. You guys have had a few days to stew on it. School's obviously been canceled because of the carnage yesterday, or from the accident, or from the battle there with the rock beasts. And it brings you all to the Cucamonga.
So is this immediately after the battle, Tat, or you said it's been a couple days?
It's been a couple days. You've had time to recoup.
How was I'm curious because B and I kind of got that bombshell dropped on us last episode that we're actually related in this realm. So we had to go home and like deal.
Yeah, the next time Jackson would see the two of you, he would ask about dinner because D was very specifically said don't be late for dinner. So if you all walk into the Cucamonga, he'd be like, "Hey, so looking at the two of you, how was dinner? Was he mad?"
I guess when you guys would have got home for dinner that night, it would have been like a normal American nuclear family type setup. Big D's at the head of the table carving some sort of roasted animal.
I don't know why, but I picture it being like bigger, the animal being bigger than the average table.
His forearms are so large, I mean, no matter what it looks like he's kind of tiny chopping.
He's just, yeah, no effort to it, like slicing paper.
Tut, is my mom there?
She is.
Does she look similar or different in this universe? Because I know, like, in the other universe, she's very, like, stressed out, already has a lot of gray in her hair, that sort of thing.
Oh,
but
no.
when you described Big D in this universe, he looked a lot... No, I don't want to say different, but, like, sort of, like, in his prime, so to speak.
She's got the perfectly rolled, curled end hair. Super early in the morning or evening, it's always done up. She's as perky as Kitty from that 70s show.
I feel like B and I are just gonna kind of like freeze in the like arch or whatever for a second, and we kind of like shift closer and be like, it's almost like when I come over for dinner, but it's also kind of weird. B,
Is that Connie?
think so. I'm a little worried that this is like that other movie that we went and watched about the Stepford wives, and that there's like a probe in her brain now.
I mean, not that your mom's not like, put together, but dang.
Yeah, yeah. It's like looking at pictures of them in high school again, when they were all
Yeah.
like perky and happy.
Oh, this is gonna be so weird.
Speaking of pictures in the house on the walls are of the four of you in the hospital, babies, matching outfits, the works.
I mean, there's pictures of you in our house, but not of, us being born together.
Yeah, no, it's a little strange. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mama Cat has made me be in every Christmas card for the last couple of years just because I was already there anyway. But I'm not gonna lie, I never thought that Dee wanted me in them.
I mean, he seemed to. He loves you too. At least getting on to both of us about stuff we were supposed to do or not supposed to do.
Don't get me wrong, I love your mom and dad just as much as I love mine. This is just different.
Do we look different? Because maybe Dad looks different. I don't know. I've never noticed how much you favor him.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just this universe, but like, I don't know, when we were looking at each other yesterday, it's like we both scrunch our nose the same way, and I mean, my mom never really knew where my eye color came from. I don't know, maybe we're just thinking too much.
I think so. This is weird. Let's go try to not be weird at dinner.
I've been trying my whole life, and I have yet to be successful.
But are you weird here?
That actually brings up a good point, Hat, something I'd like to look for. I know we have to like have weird dinner and whatnot, but when we're actually like allowed to go up to our rooms,
Mm-hmm.
I refuse to believe, and I don't mean the conspiracy journal itself, because obviously like I'm not a conspiracy theorist in this universe, but journaling and such in general is very like integral to Bryn. And so I'd like to kind of ransack the Bryn of this universe's room and hope to find like a diary or a journal or like even like a field blog or something.
I'll give you that there's one that you used to have, you used to keep up on it, but when you look through it, you can clearly tell there's massive gap in time from the last entry.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tucked away on a shelf.
But hopefully it can give me a little bit of insight into some of this universe.
It would give you some insight on leading up to your apprenticeship, your sidekick era.
Mm-hmm. Lots of angsty, angry Bryn. Got it. Okay. I guess hopping back there when Jax asks us about dinner, Bryn would just kind of shake her head and it's weird. I mean, he wasn't mad, but that was almost weirder.
Yeah, I'm used to Big D being mad. So, like in a loving way. I don't know. I guess it was fine.
I mean, it was kind of nice. It was weird to see like my mom stop and kiss him on the forehead and him like grab her around the waist, and I'm used to him doing that stuff with Mama Cat, but I don't know.
All right. I thought it would be juicier details, but I guess you can't expect too much.
What were you expecting? Us to get home and him just like yell at us?
I don't know.
Need you guys to take your timer up one, please.
Yeah. It's just like, I don't know, he's kind of a big deal. And I guess parents being normal parents is probably the thing that's going to happen. But, I don't know. Always hope for something exciting.
I missed my timing on this a little bit, but would you say that he's like a big deal?
That was a good one.
I thought of it, but I didn't. I just didn't want to interrupt.
You hear a groan from Jax's chest. Guy did not think it was hilarious, but Jax thinks it's hilarious.
I don't know. Was everything else relatively normal for you guys, or?
I mean, like, boring, sure. Yeah, I mean, like, we didn't have school. That was cool, you know. But then I'm just left alone to my thoughts. And his eyes get really, like, distant. Just immediate disassociation.
Oh God.
The tremors and the thrumming, like aftershocks still haven't ceased. Like they're still happening, but it's starting to calm down and ease. But there's still been reports on the news as well that there's still some small aftershocks or small tremors happening throughout the city.
So do you think the bad guy wasn't, like, the big bad? Do you think there's, like, more things out there we should be fighting or looking for? Or is this one of those, like, puzzles where we have to, like, look for, I don't know, clues?
What do you think? We're kind of new here, remember?
Oh, right.
How does
Not
this
talking
usually
to-
play out?
So you don't have, like, maybe this will sound weird, but you don't have, like, other thoughts in your head? He looks, like, into your eyes like he's gonna see something in the back of them. Like, nothing rattling around in there from before?
I mean, not from here, no.
Okay.
A really crazy wasteland and from home. But
Gotcha.
yeah, no.
Yeah, because I'm not a big
nothing
idea
from
guy.
here.
Guy can be, but I don't know. Like, usually y'all are very into the, like, drama or, like, the theories of what's going on, you know, of, like, who's behind it. Like, that kind of gets you guys going sometimes. Except for any points to Man Squirrel, except for the nuts.
He does like nut.
You know, that's single focus preservation. But the two of you, man, y'all get chattering and I just kind of tune it out. And then, like, half an hour later, you guys have a plan usually. So, like, I don't know. Usually at this point, it's a debate between what the two of y'all want to do and going with Man Squirrel to the park. Those are usually our options. Those are our go-to.
Park.
So
So if the two of you don't have an idea, maybe
mean-
we should just go to the park.
we could go to the park and workshop it on the way. Do you remember
Sure, yeah.
anything from like how we used to like? Did we throw up a big map on the wall and like start putting things on the map and red lines or anything like that? I feel like that's something old us used to
So that's
do.
a really good point, B. And I would just like to preface that as soon as Jack says something about usually you like do all of this, Bryn has already started on the whiteboard. Like, you have lost control of her at this point. There's like tremors, cracks, squirrel, question mark. Like,
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't
Big
know.
ball
like,
of red
I-
yarn in the corner.
just pulls it
I'm
from my
gonna be
pocket,
honest.
like
I
that.
don't like. I usually split at this point, and it's like me staring at like the wall or a TV or a something, and Guy sometimes engages with you guys.
I was gonna
And
say
then-
maybe bring the other guy out. Like,
All right.
does he
And
maybe
it-
have some insight?
And at this point, like, Jack's eyes roll back, and Guy comes up. Like, you just see the whole like front of Jack's face turns into Guy, and he's like, well, the two of you have seemed very off, but I would say with Big D having closed all of the fissures, it would be very difficult to investigate the underground unless we found somewhere within the city that we could get further beneath the crust here. If there are any city works, any tunnel systems in the city, going back to the park where it started would be a good place to look for clues.
I mean, there is the squirrel pewter we can look things up on. Points to the big old computer in the lair.
Big old nut.
Yes. I would be surprised if there's much available to find.
I'll be honest, B. I'm having a hard time thinking. It's my brain is cloudy.
When the weatherman says cloudy, you see like Jack's fight for just the mouth back. And he goes, with a chance of meatballs.
Meatballs.
And Guy immediately
I
just
could-
shuts his mouth. There's no more mouth. It's all just wall.
Hey, I could eat. Anybody hungry?
Maybe. But are you okay?
And it's back to Guy. I think you're welcome to spend some time investigating what you might find on the internet, but I don't think that there will be much to find, given that the bigger supers obviously would be trying to keep any information away from the public.
I'm going to say with that transition from you lost your mouth, I'd like the 4 of you others to roll a brawn.
There's a 12 for Grayson.
There's a 10 for Oz.
Don't forget we get a +1 because of our age.
16. Yes.
9.
Carry on. Didn't phase you at all. Meh. We've seen weirder.
Yeah,
Nothing
we've
seems
seen
to-
some weird pickle stuff.
Shh, don't say pickles. B might have PTSD.
Pickle traumatic stress disorder.
Yes.
So guy will look to Man Squirrel and be like, to the Squirrelmobile? To the Nutmobile. That's it.
Acorn.
Massive video wall that you guys have with all the screens showing all the different news channels and all the different shows. It crackles to life. Every screen blinks to the same image of fluttering pigeons in front of cameras. You hear bing, ding, ding, and the cameras kind of shake on all of them. Is this on? Is it on? Fledgling boy, speak up. Grandpa, stop jabbing it. You're live. The whole city's watching. Oh, there we go. Greetings, Cucamonga clunkers. This is the Pigeon Lord. Lord of the skies. Behind him in the camera's background, you see a bunch of, looks like ninjas flipping around behind him. But when they land in their sweet ninja poses, they're with canes and walkers. This pigeon man, long curled nose, similar to Adrian Toombs, walks up to the camera and grabs it and pans it down towards a neon glowing green squirrel locked up in a cage. Behold, your glowy rat rodent, Tubbs, snatched fair and square by my flock. He's our ticket to eternal youth. Rad Squirrel Cereal. It's coming right up. You hear in the background, Grandpa, it's a ransom video. Say the demands. Right. Squirrel Boy, I demand you and your hack of a teen super squad surrender the mall and the park to the Pigeon Kingdom. And the cameras will cut off.
Pigeon man. Shake my fist, even though you can't see, but I am shaking my fist. Those foul demands.
I see what you did there.
Well, of course we gotta go save Tubbs now. Yep.
That squirrel's been through a lot.
The poor squirrel.
Why does he want the mall?
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with this mall. This guy still.
So I'm trying to come up with an acronym for a fighting team with the word shift. I have superhuman. I'm struggling with I, but I've got fighting teens.
Innovative.
Idiotic.
Iconic.
Iconic.
Human
That's
iconic fighting teens.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Makes you sound like a boy band.
I think at this point, Bryn's gonna like back away from her whiteboard, and she's gonna have like circled the park like 4 times in red marker, and been like, "Guys, I think we should go to the park." Has not been paying attention at all. What is going on?
Oz, give me a brains, and also tick up to 3, please.
Yeah, it's a 15. 15.
You noticed what looked like in the background with those ninja geriatrics. They were in a food court.
Guys, I think Pigeon Man and his flock are at the mall.
Yeah, I thought it was weird that he asked for the mall. All right, I guess we're going to the mall. Let's go to the mall.
What was it from How I Met Your Mother? Was like, let's go to the
Mhm.
mall.
Oh, that would take us up to 4.
Remember that thing I said at the beginning of the episode about how Tat wants to fuck us up?
Nope.
Like as we're walking out to Acorn, our arrow car on radioactive nuts. I don't know if we caught that from last episode, so I thought
Nope, I didn't
Splice
catch that
that in
last
there.
episode. That's good.
As we're walking out to the Acorn Mobile, Grayson is gonna say, "Hey, Bryn, that was some pretty good deciphering, deducing. I can't think of the word, but whatever it was, that was good thinking."
I think Bryn's still like partially in her like conspiracy fog. But she kind of snaps and she does the thing that she always does when she's like upset. Or she tries to, I'll say, because normally like when she's upset, she tries to like shove her hands under her hoodie and like make herself smaller. But the clothes of this universe Bryn are much more like activewear and like she doesn't have pockets. And so she ends up just kind of like trying to slide her hands in her shirt and she can't do that. And then she's kind of like, thank you. Yeah, I mean, can take the conspiracy therapist out of the universe, but can't take it out of the girl. That was dumb. I'm okay. She's gonna
We'll workshop it.
She's very much still coming off of last episode where she had her crying in the bathroom moment. Everything's still a little raw.
Grayson's just awkward as always. Trying to say something, but
I do feel like what Jack said last time is like sitting with her. She's trying not to be angry right now because he said last time, like, haven't you ever made a bad choice or haven't you ever made a mistake? And that's been probably like sitting in the back of her mind and kind of like, it's not fair to be angry just because like things happened. So she's trying. Do the acorn.
You guys board the acorn. Who's piloting it?
I mean, Squirrel Man.
Yeah, it's my acorn. So
Get off my acorn.
Right.
Careful, I heard that's what started the Ice Age.
Give me a flight.
it's always Oz
Yeah,
that drives us nuts, isn't that right? No? Anybody? No?
It was good.
macadamia me crazy.
Stop it. Take a stress.
That is a 2.
Oh.
Is your flight that bad?
It goes to take off and sputters out. You forgot to refill it full of
Dang it, the nut milk
Gas.
is out.
No, we didn't get any more
fermented
radioactive
nut
material.
milk. Yeah.
It runs on straight nut milk. Doesn't matter what kind of nut, just as long as you blend it with water, it's fine.
Well, I guess to the van,
To the van.
and we will drive to the mall like heathens.
Probably a little bit better parking.
Yeah, right. A little less conspicuous. So, hey, just thinking, should we get out as teens to go into the mall or as superheroes?
I mean, it makes more sense for teens to come piling out of a clunker van and go into the mall. The
Yeah,
ninjas would probably not see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. I think it might be a little less suspicious.
The mall's been abandoned for like years.
Jax has been here as a teen, even though it's been abandoned.
We walk in and there's like that one graffiti. Jax was here. Yeah, see?
Wait, if it's abandoned, does that mean the food court's not open?
Yep.
Correct. I mean, I
It is
wouldn't
not.
touch anything that's still there. I'm pretty sure there might be some Twinkies or some potato chips still in packaging, but I mean, if you dare me.
Grayson just like slumps. It's like,
Oh.
"Ah."
Yeah. Oh no, I'm gonna need a flight.
All right, my flight sucks.
And that will take you guys ticked up to a 5 after that last roll.
All right, it blows up. Ooh, for a total of 7 on a D4.
I mean,
Not bad.
those of you in the back get kind of flung around a bit because there's no seats back there, but you make it relatively safe and sound.
Or B, Bryn and probably Grace that are just like all flopped, like, oh god.
Sorry.
Yeah, you park over on the PC Jenny side of store.
Unless somebody stops him, Jax is just gonna march right in.
Yeah, that's fair. I was gonna say, if it's abandoned, doesn't matter if we come out as teens because
I just didn't know which would be less conspicuous for a bunch of superheroes to show up to an abandoned mall or a bunch of teens to show up to an abandoned mall.
I mean, it's very inconspicuous that a bunch of ninja elderly people have shown up to the mall.
Yeah, but they probably didn't walk in the side door like we're about to.
So the abandoned malls around here they still let the old people come walk every mornings There's just no stores. The hallways are still open.
I'd say, don't be mean, Oz. Those old people gotta get their exercise somewhere.
Cool. So I definitely say teens if the doors are still unlocked.
All right.
The escalators in the PC Jenny's is not operating, but nobody likes to shop upstairs. That's where all the clothes is at anyways.
Is the food court on the bottom level or is it in the upstairs level?
It's in the bottom level.
It might not be a bad idea for us to go to the top level if we can see down into it, because then we might actually get a bit of a vantage point.
We'll walk up the escalator.
Stairs.
Your other enemy.
You still don't use them. You just leap over them. Fuck stairs.
Just vault to the second story. I'd like to look around to see if there are any signs of other people or shiny knickknacks.
Well, give me a brains, please. When you say shiny knickknacks, what shiny knickknacks in particular are you looking for?
You know, the abandoned mall sometimes surprises you. Like, it's been abandoned for a long time and feels very picked over, but it feels like it's like the teenage version of beachcombing for Jax, of like seeing what detritus was left behind. Is it a quarter from like a decade ago, or is it like, did someone actually forget something useful here that didn't get sold? That's a 7. But also, have there been elderly people through here recently?
Oh, they're ninjas. You wouldn't be able to tell. They're masters of
No ninjas.
shadows. But you do get jump scared by a stack of mannequins off to one corner of this of the shoe section.
Instinctively seeing people in the corner that he didn't expect to be there, he swings out and you see a mannequin that gets split in half, and he's like, "Oh, false alarm, everybody! It's just a mannequin."
And as far as something shiny, you find a left behind metal shoe sizer instrument.
Nice.
When you put your foot in it.
Yeah.
You definitely want to check your shoe size every single night to see if it changes.
Good to have exact measurements for the super suits.
That I don't need. But it'll come back. You'll find it back at HQ for sure.
Pick up to 6, please.
So we head towards the food court, but I guess sneak towards, especially if we're trying to get a good vantage on what's going on.
And those ninja reactrix and the pigeon man.
You guys make your way down to the food court. And one of the main attractions of this food court was the giant dome ceiling and the carousel that used to sit underneath it. The carousel has now been removed, sold. You think it's probably at one of the amusement parks now. But dangling from the center of that domed glass ceiling is a cage with a glowing green creature scurrying about in it.
Tubbs!
Shh.
Tubbs!
You know what? I appreciate the energy.
I'm like holding Oz back. I'm like, just wait, but it's a trap. Clearly. It's like holding him by the shoulders.
I will not let my friend suffer in that cage.
Oz will get him back, but that's what they want us to do. If we look down instead of at the cage, are the people like down below?
You see no people.
I was gonna say, can Grayson sort of flip down his goggles and put them in like weather Doppler radar mode and see if you can pick up any heat signatures?
Give me a brains plus add your hero ability.
That is a 6.
You're going to take an adversity token.
Okie dokie.
And you don't pick up any heat signatures in here other than a small blip up in that cage. I will give you this. There is a radioactive trail. Like your goggles can pick that up leading out of here, out of the front entryway mall.
I will point it out to everybody.
Do you think they took the squirrel juice and left?
Yeah, is that the same radioactiveness of Tubbs, or is it?
With a 6, you wouldn't be able to tell.
Tat, can I don't know how this would be, but maybe just like a flat brains or something. Would I be able to look at the cage and see if there was like a pressure switch or a trap, like something attached to it? Is what Bryn's worried about. Is like if we do something to this cage, then some other thing is going to be triggered.
You can. How do you want to do that?
I mean, my gut says brains. Like, Bryn kind of like recesses back to like conspiracy mode, and she's trying to like see the connections. She's trying to see like where it connects upward, if there's something like connecting to it, or if there's any sort of like pulley connection. Like that's what in her again, she's in conspiracy mode, so like she's looking for the connections.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a 9.
You Sherlock Holmes this cage and kind of zoom in out on this. It's like it's 3/4 inch steel with a 2x2 inch rebar, perfect welds. Chain is a standard chain to an eyelet to a hook to a small platform up by the top of the doors where it's attached.
I feel like she just starts prattling this off as she's like connecting.
As you're prattling, B kind of starts thinking, and the chain coming from the ceiling reminds her of the vines. And knowing what she can do with the vines and making them move and grow longer, she wants to try to basically make the chain grow longer and come down from the ceiling.
Yeah, you can roll me. I want to say that would probably be a brawn.
13. Or 12, I'm sorry, 12.
Pick your clock up to 7, and the chains start to rattle, and it starts to come down. However, motion you're bringing it down. It's like climbing a
Yeah.
rope. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a mime climbing a rope.
Yeah, so she'll just start, like pulling, like she's trying to pull the rope and bring it down. As close as we can possibly get him.
The cage hits the ground.
Jax would like to look around to see if there are any cameras in the mall that are still on, or anything that might have been set up to kind of watch this spot.
Oh, give me brains.
3.
You do not see any cameras, and you take the university token.
Cool. Glancing around, not seeing cameras, he will reach out and snip the chain, turning his hand into a giant lock cutter.
Did you look inside the cage?
No, I'm just snipping the chain so that it stays on the floor. I did not look inside the cage.
Anybody else? What are you guys moving in on it? How you coming in to look at this situation?
I mean, Bryn would like to look inside the cage because we've only seen it from the angle.
First, I want to go see the cage. Got my friend in it, supposedly.
Allegedly.
Grayson's gonna watch Oz's back as they're sort of bending down over the cage. Grayson's gonna turn back to the food court, has a longing gaze at the empty stalls, and then focuses up.
Stomach growls a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
yearning for Sabaro.
The Chinese buffet was so good.
So good. They always gave you so
I
much.
can almost
too.
still smell it.
I swear, do you all just think with your stomachs?
Not always.
Not just our stomachs.
No.
I said stop it. God damn it, you fucked me up.
Good job.
A little shell shocked, aren't
A little bit. God, stop it.
Like nutshell shocked?
Oh yeah. Looking in the cage. You're gonna roll a brawn
we? It's a 5.
Just 3.
and a 3. Both of you take an adversity token. As you look in, fluttering inside this cage is a fluorescent, glowing green, spray painted pigeon.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
And you hear
Foul feathered fiend.
you two are going to take a stress from that, and we're going to take our timer up to 8, and I need you all to make a flight.
Yay.
2.
9.
That is a 2 for Grayson as well.
I did not think I'd be on the high end with a 3.
2.
We're not runners. It's our nature.
Just as you realize this is a false tubs, the room immediately fills with puffs of smoke, and you hear and that is where we're going to end this session.
Ah, the Ninjariatrics, they're here.
There you have it, guys. Another action-packed episode from System Shifters. I personally think this episode had a little bit of everything. Had adventure, action, nut puns, an abandoned mall, and then to round it out with that cliffhanger and the ninjeriatrics. I personally can't wait to see what happens next time, and hope that you join us so you can too. Just a reminder to join us in our Discord. Check out all of our socials. Keep an eye out for any really cool teasers and art that yours truly does during the session. And just come and join us. Like I said, our Discord has so much fun, cool people. And in case you missed it, we did recently rebrand. If for some reason you can't find us anymore, please be aware that we have changed over to the Mimic Society on all socials and posting places. Our Discord has also been renamed, and if I haven't said it enough times already, come join us over there. Until next time, guys, stay nerdy.
You have been listening to System Shifters, an actual play podcast where we follow a group of teenagers trying to get back home as they are shifted through countless and perilous worlds. Each time they shift to a new world, we play a new gaming system. You can find all of our episodes on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else that the finest of pods can be cast. And finally, we had fun hanging out today. This world, and every world we'll visit, is better because you're in it. Thanks for joining us.